every hour is happy hour here at Wally's, New York's oldest tiki hut and home to the Ooga Booga prime rib platter.
Primary Trust is really a story about this young man who's having this coming of age later on in his life of discovering what it means to kind of have community around him. He has a big event happen to him, and then he has to kind of find his way, what he thinks is on his own, but then you learn about the different people and the different paths he has along the way.
There was a daily quiet happiness that I lost.
One of our problems these days is isolation. I think particularly with the internet and social media, we've become more and more isolated. And this play goes back to just before really the internet became common, and before social media, before really cell phones were much around. And it's about building a community and how we all need that.
The show is really good about showing that there are already people around you that are helping you and that are there to support you. But you also want to do the work as well, on your own. So it's a lot of struggling to feel like you have it figured out. Being afraid of all the things that could go wrong is a big part of that character. And knowing that it's okay to not know how everything's going to pan out, but just making sure that you are still trying at the same time.
Hello?
Yes, how can I help you?
I just said I need to make a deposit.
Okay.
Because everyone goes through that. Everyone feels like they need to keep pushing forward,
What he said.
I'm giving in, cashing out. I'm closing the shop.
Okay.
It's the only way I can afford to get the surgery and stay alive.
He goes through a journey that's, I think, pretty inspiring in this play. I don't want to give away any of the plot points and stuff, but some of the other characters help him realize that other people can help him and should help him.
Yeah, and also as kind of what Jeff knows, playing multiple characters, it's also finding out that a lot of the people that are supporting you share common personalities and just traits that you kind of pick up on. And so it's seeing these structures of just familiarity that makes you understand people better, which is a great part of the play. It's just the text and the subtext just has this idea of connection.
And then the nice thing, this play won the Pulitzer 2 years ago, so that's not easy to do. But it's simultaneously, it's a very moving play.
Here you go.
Thanks.
But there's comedy that counterpoints the moving parts.
Oh, wow, hello.
Yeah, they
That's
a bit sweet for some.
whoa.
Which means you can appreciate even more because you've got something to contrast it with. I'm returning to CTO now, but I was the founding artistic director of this company over 40 years ago, and I haven't done a show in 15 years here, so this is new to me. The artistic director, Lita, contacted me, and we got to know each other a little bit, and I liked her a lot and respected the choices she's making in taking the company forward, and I wanted to help. And then she said, well, you want to do a role? Several conversations later, and I said, let me read it, because I haven't done anything in 9 years. But I loved the play. I read the play and loved it. And actually, I read the play and I immediately thought of Jabari. Jabari was one of my students when I taught at Denison for a while.
I'm 38 years old and I live in Cranberry, New York, a suburb about 40 miles east of Rochester. We have our own post office, a church, 2 banks, and a wine shop.
I knew that he's got the depth to be able to do the character.
I was immensely excited to be working with Jeff because it felt like a full circle moment of having someone that really helped me feel comfortable in theater. It was the first class I took in college, and college, growing up, I was homeschooled, so it was a big change having this social kind of structure going on. So it felt really good to just have someone that was kind of confident in me. It feels good to have that portrayed literally on the stage with the different characters.